What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new, hi, my name is Elizabeth, and this is The Joyful Sojourn, a community of people that love sharing life together, and we really like stationery. So I do haul videos, flip throughs, I do play with me's, decorative and creative journaling, those sorts of things. And today we are going to be talking about my faith planner for 2025. I'm going to do a little bit of setup and share with you some of the strategies I'm thinking I'm going to take into the new year. Some of the setup I will do in this video. Some I might do over on Instagram because there's some elements. I'm not sure how I want to decorate it creatively. So we're going to get the bones set up today, and I hope that this is helpful for you. So I am going to be using the AMW planner. It's a weekly undated planner. So I do have some setup that I need to do. And I love this thing. I have a full flip through on my channel. It is a horizontal planner. There is a vertical version of this planner, but I went with the horizontal because I love this open space on the side. And it's just really nice paper. It's a hair thicker than the Hobonichi paper, and it is a beautiful cream color, which I think just adds a vintage, kind of easy on the eyes, just really kind of luxe aesthetic to it. So this is the planner we're going to be using. And before we get into it, I have a couple of things I wanted to share as far as the tools I'll be using for my faith planner. And I will say I have been in and out of faith planners for a good portion of my life, and that is more of a testament to my lack of habit in this area, less about the planners that I've been using. Hold on, let me make sure I want to make sure my air conditioner doesn't turn on unexpectedly. I live in Texas, friends, so I am periodically still turning on my air conditioner. So I've been in and out of different planners and nothing really sticks. And I think it's part of it is the habit and my morning routine and not sticking to having a half an hour every morning where I just open my Bible and I pray and I do some reflection. I just have not been able to stick with it. It ebbs and flows. And the other thing I noticed is in 2024, I had it was just a journal that I was using as like a daily. And so I'd write down what I read and just any thoughts I have about the scripture. And then I also had it as like a brain dumping space with to-dos. And while I liked that idea because it gave me, when I should be focusing on scripture or prayer or something, like if something popped into my head, I could write it down right away because that's what I had right in front of me. But the problem with that is it was taking me away from what should have been dedicated time with the Lord. And so I really wanted to have in 2025 one thing separate from my wellness journey, separate from my daily to-do list, my hourly time blocking, where I can sit on my couch with my Bible and this one notebook, and everything in this is pointing me to Jesus. That is what my hope is for the new year and what I'm going to be intentional about setting time for. So let me just show you just some of the books that I have or the resources that I have that I plan on tapping into in the new year. So I have my planner, which is where I'm just going to be journaling. Maybe I'll do some scripture writing. Maybe I'll just do some junk journaling. Just whatever I want to do creatively over here, I will do. But I wanted to have some resources to go along with it. So I'd have my Bible, my planner, and then let me show you some of the books that I plan to take a deep dive into in the new year. So first of all, I received this Bible, I think last year. It is a creative journaling Bible and have not used it at all. But this Bible has incredibly wide margins so that you can journal and decorate alongside scripture. And so if I want to do something more creative, I will jump over to this Bible and kind of get into it here. But I have not touched this thing, and it's hefty. It's a really hefty Bible. It's the Thrive Creative Journaling Devotional Bible, and I am going to keep this nearby. I want to have a tote. They call them like morning totes. What are they called? My morning basket, daily morning basket, something like that. I've had a tote in my house that has journaling and like planner supplies in it, but I haven't had one specifically that's just like my tote for anything, just scripture and reading my Bible and journaling. So I want to create that for the new year. This might be in that, but my gosh, it is super heavy. And then the other resources I have here, I want to get through. I've read like a couple pages and it's so encouraging. This is Sacred Creativity. This book is from Jenna Holiday from Spoonful of Faith. I talk about her a lot over on my Instagram account because I think she's lovely, and she is someone who is in that space of being an entrepreneur, being a creative, and talking about how that is woven into who you are by God. That is a gift given to you by God, and how you can incorporate your faith into living a more creative life. And so this is a book that I want to get through and spend some time really thinking about it. It is a gorgeous book. I got it off of Amazon, and yeah. See, when I started it, I think I started highlighting things, beautiful illustrations. And when I started reading this, I immediately was like, this was written for me. And I could write something like this, just talking about just the leap of faith to explore her creative self and how that really was writing or living into the path that God had for her. And that's something that I feel really strongly about. And so, yeah, I want to read this book. There are some prompts in here. So anything that has this kind of writing prompt, I probably would do over in my planner. So, I want to do that book in the new year. I also have Luke in the Land. This is a guided study that really just talks about the historical nature of from the birth of Christ to Christ's death and resurrection. And this is something that was being Bible study that was being done at my church, but I wasn't able to participate. And so what's cool is it is a historical walk through the book of Luke. And I love history. I love that kind of factual information and the story of Jesus, the story that is written in scripture, like coming to life. I just think it's amazing. And so I'm excited to get through this one, and it has a video, it comes with a video component as well. So I'll have to figure out how to incorporate that, if I'm doing this in the morning. And actually, Josh said this was something he was interested in doing with me as well. So somehow this will get incorporated into my faith planner. And then this is a set of study books that I purchased, 3 years ago. These are from, where are they from? Daily Grace Co. And it's the Eden to Eternity book set. It's 4 volumes. And the idea is that you are going to read through scripture in chronological order. And this book is absolutely gorgeous. It gives you what the reading prompts are for the day, for the week, and then it gives you questions to answer. And this is another case where you can use this like a workbook and actually write in it. But this is information, again, that I would put over in my book, in my planner. So I have these kind of ancillary Bible study type resources that I want to tap into in the new year. And really, even if I don't do that, I just need to get into scripture more. I just feel so many answers to life's questions. All of the answers to life's questions can be found in scripture. And so I just want to get back into it. So that I want to have near me and near my planner. So now we're going to get into, let me show you this too. So before we get into this, so this is the Archer and Olive planning case. This was in a subscription box, and I was curious to see if it would fit my kind of on the go, like regular Bible, and it does. So, and I think I haven't tried it with the planner that's got this cover on it, but I'm really thinking it'd be nice if my Bible and my planner fit into this, and then I could have Bible friendly highlighters, meaning really light in color, doesn't bleed through. I could put those here. So, this is kind of part of my setup, which is why I'm sharing it with you, but I really love this case. I think if you can get a good sized like Bible case, you probably, if you stick with a planner that's like an A5 size like this one, you could keep them all together. And then this is like your on the go thing. Okay, so let's get into the planner. And so many things. Okay, let me actually start with this. So I was on the hunt for vinyl stickers and things that were inspirational, like stamp stickers, and stencils that could be faith themed for my planner, the decorative elements part, or at least like getting the outer cover set, setting the tone right. And so I found a sticker shop called Seeds of Faith Stickers, and this is my order, it just arrived. And I always do this whenever I use a new Etsy shop. I let them know that I have a YouTube channel and that I would be sharing their stuff on YouTube. So, I just want them to know, like, I'm going to show your stuff, like, just give them a heads up. And so I did that with Seeds of Faith, and she gave me a discount code for you guys. So I don't benefit from it in any way, shape, or form. But when she said that, I was like, that is freaking awesome. So the Joyful Sojourn, so my handle, the Joyful Sojourn, will save you 15% off over at Seeds of Faith Stickers. So if you want to set up your faith planner with some vinyl stickers, Seeds of Faith Stickers on Etsy, I will leave her link down below. The Joyful Sojourn, all one word, the Joyful Sojourn, 15% off. So thank you so much, girl. That is incredibly, incredibly helpful. And I am so delighted that we have these available. So these are the stickers I picked out. And I love that they're vinyl because we're going to cover this. And I'm just like super pumped. Okay. Like, look at these. Aren't they so pretty? Let me move this out of the way. Oh, yeah. And she shipped these really fast. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanks, present your request to God. Philippians 4:6. This might be my cover one. Although Jesus over everything would definitely be like, bam, because really that's all that matters. So pretty. For he who is in you is greater than he who is in the world. How pretty are these, guys? Love, love, love. How great thou art. Aren't these cute? So bloomin' cute. Ooh, but this could be a good one as well. And I'm thinking I'm going to cover this. Joy comes in the morning. And then consider all joy. Now, did I order these or did she give me some bonuses? These are Seeds of Faith little stickers, or like additional little vinyl flowers. How pretty. And actually, look how everything kind of like the aesthetic matches. Like everything matches. So these are the vinyl stickers that I picked out from Seeds of Faith Stickers. How cute, right? So we're going to pick out which ones we want to use. Oh, and let me just show you guys this. Such a good reminder whenever I see like a thank you card in an order. It's just a reminder with these Etsy shops, especially during the holiday season, like these are real people. These are their little, they're small businesses that provide for their family. And like, this is a real person, Jamie. She's a real gal doing it in these planner streets. So, yeah, I don't know. I love looking at thank you cards and I believe it. Like your order has brightened my day. Like my friend Jojo has said, like, I literally do a happy dance whenever an order comes in because yeah, it just blesses them. And like these stickers are gorgeous. They bless me too. So I'm going to pull these guys out. Now let's talk about this planner and then we'll get to the setup. So it's the AMW planner. I do have a full flip through here. This first kind of inside cover page, I want to go deco with it. So I'm going to decorate that up quite a bit. It's a weekly planner, undated. Then we get to the year at a glance, and I labeled this as possibly being the Bible reading plan, kind of at a glance. So I'm not going to set this up today because I haven't decided if I want to do like a Bible reading plan that's read the Bible in 52 weeks, or if I want to put in the Eat into Eternity things here, or if I just want to use this to mark when I read my Bible. I'm not sure yet. So I want to leave this blank. I'm not going to decorate it today. Then I have the yearly overview undated, so we can get that dated. And I thought that this would be a good place to put all of my faith-related activities, which would be like my mom's group, if there are church events, maybe a new sermon series is starting. That's something that I can log here. So anything kind of faith-related events-wise, I would put here at a glance. So we have our yearly overview. Then the goal planning pages, since this isn't a goal planner for me, it is a faith planner. I was thinking I could identify at the beginning of the year 12 scripture verses that I want to have memorized. I can think of little blips of verses that I have in my head just from childhood that I've heard over and over again. I have one scripture that is one of my favorite scriptures of all time. I have that one memorized, but I have not been great about memorizing scripture. And I want to be one of those people where if someone says something to me or they're having a really hard time and they're looking for hope, like I want to be able to call to memory easily scripture to give someone hope, to give someone joy, to pass on the hope that I have in Jesus and that I have through scripture. And so I was thinking what I could do is this would be kind of decorative, but it's got goals 1 through 6, goals 7 through 12. And I was thinking I could have maybe a decorative image on the left side, which is blank, and then have the actual scripture verse written down here. And maybe it's one a month. So maybe I can redate this actually like month 1, month 2, and actually put the months down and this be, my one scripture verse a month. Then we have our monthly review pages. This is stacked planner in that it's undated. So all of your monthly review pages are together, all of your monthly layouts together, all of your weekly layouts together, and all of your notes are together. They are not collated in between. And so all of our monthly review pages here, I was thinking could be where I can call out in greater detail what is the scripture of the month, maybe prayer requests that I have or that I've heard from others. I can write down let me move this guy out of the way. Highlights of the month can be answered prayer or like a follow-up to the prayers listed above. How was this month can be how I'm feeling, and it could be faith related or it could just be mentally, emotionally, how I'm feeling. And then we've got an open notes section, not sure what I'd do there. And then we have a next month box, which I think would just be fun. I really love decorating and doing something creative every day. And so maybe this is something that I share over on Instagram when I do like a monthly setup. Maybe I will do some cute little scene here. So this would just be purely deco. So that was my thought for how to use the monthly review pages. And then when we jump over to our monthly overview, I was thinking that I could put in any prayers that I have or gratitude. And I'm leaning towards gratitude because I think it's really important for me every day to just write down one thing that I'm thankful for. Because I think when you get overwhelmed with the worries of the day or the big traumas and dramas in your life, or whether it's inside your home or outside your home, it can be really, really hard to lose hope and have faith that things will get better. And when you see that God is working in your life in some of the small ways, collectively, there is hope there. You see that God is working in your life and it's not all bad. And so a regular practice of gratitude is important. And I think that because these are the sorts of layouts that I forget to fill out and then I'm like a month behind, if I am intentional about setting aside time every morning to reading and to prayer, that's when I come in here and maybe I write something down. I do my gratitude writing from the previous day. So I reflect on my previous day and I write down something I'm thankful for. If I end up having this be an evening time, I could do this in the evening. Although the morning quiet time is really nice. But if I wanted to do this part in the evening, I could have this by my bedside and I can write down something I'm thankful for at the end of the day. So I'm not sure. I think mornings are going to be the best time for me to do my quiet time, my meditative faith time. But if I switch to the evenings, it would certainly lend a hand with the gratitude at the end of the day. So we'll see. So it's all undated. Then we get to our weekly, and I'm really excited about all of this space for activity. So it is a horizontal layout, and it has a split down the side, or excuse me, right down the center. So you have a left side and a right side. And I wrote down that I could have my spiritual disciplines and like tracking over here. So what did I read? Any prayers, anything I want to reflect on over here. And then if there's like a verse of the day in the Bible reading app, I could write the verse of the day over here. But it might not relate to the spiritual disciplines that I practice that day. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to make that work. I could ignore the line altogether, but I like that added structure. So I'm leaning towards writing down what I read, and I want to do more scripture writing. So yeah, maybe I will. Or maybe if there's a specific verse, that is called out to me when I had my spiritual practice for the morning, I could write down what that scripture is there. And then if I'm reading like Sacred Creativity, for example, I can go into the Bible reading app and see what the scripture of the day is, and I can put that there. Over here, I have two different ideas. First is to go very junk journal-y with this and just do something creative and fun on this side. If there's a scripture verse, if there's an image or something that just evokes a certain feeling, kind of paint it out, draw it out, pen it out, whatever, on this page, and have this be like a junk journal, like faith spread every week, or have this be my place for sermon notes for church on Sunday. And so I could like pre-decorate maybe around the outside, and then when I go to church, I can write down my notes from Sunday, because I think this would be enough space for sermon notes. Obviously, there's not enough room down here. So sermon notes is another idea, and this it can bend on itself. It has a lay flat design. So if I'm sitting, we just have chairs at church. We don't have like tables and desks and stuff. So I could fold it on itself and write that way. So not sure how this is going to play itself out. And that is the weeklies. And then in the back, we have a ton of graph grid, and this is something that I will probably have to decorate and set up on my own. But I was thinking various trackers, maybe if I go through the Luke in the Land book, maybe there's a section, a few pages here for the Luke in the Land, for the Sacred Creativity. If there are prompts, I can answer those prompts back here. So it's really meant to be an all-in-one for daily practices and for like book study, journaling prompts and stuff like that. So that is my plan for this. Are we good? Do we feel like we understand? I know that this is a lot of a lead-in, but I've been thinking a lot about my 2025 faith setup, and so I want to make sure that this video is thorough and not just me putting stickers down. So I hope that this is helpful for anybody that is on a faith journey, and I think we all are on a faith journey of some sorts. But if you are doing more spiritual practices in the new year, I hope that me sharing and outwardly processing the full picture is helpful to you. Okay, friends, I had to fast track because this actually took a couple of hours and I couldn't talk for 2 hours. I've done it before, but I couldn't do it today. So let me catch you up on my setup. So first of all, I used a notepad from Archer and Olive to give this vinyl a little bit of backing. I just felt like it needed something to be sitting on, and I used the Tombow removable adhesive to put both the vinyl sticker down on the paper and then the paper down on the planner, and that's so that I can move it around if I want to. I didn't remove the backing on this sticker, so I could reuse that if I want to change up the design. So now let's put this in the cover, the Daiso cover, so we can see how it looks, and immediately this pops off. Let's try this again. Might have to use a little bit more of this. All right, so we'll go with that. I just felt like the sticker with the white going directly to the brown was like too much of a jump in contrast, so that I redid did us well. So I'm going to see if I can carefully slide this in without moving too much. Gently, gently. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so this is now in, and it's not as like, I don't know, pretty and feminine and florally as I'd hoped for, but I can always add some additional decor there if I want to. Let's open this guy up and see what I did on the inside. So let me move the ribbons out of the way. So I wanted to add some texture to this opening page. I'm so on the color choice. Don't know how I feel about it, but I used the Oops-a-Daisy stencil and my Versamagic chalk ink in Aspen Mist. This is actually meant to be a monthly calendar layout for like bullet journaling, but I thought it would add just a nice texture on here. It's all right. I probably will want to add more stickers as I go just to kind of fill it in. And I kind of did that over here because I wanted to have a vinyl sticker on the front. I wanted the year on the front. And so I layered that down on top of the calendaring just to kind of, or the calendar stencil just to kind of mute it out. And it still wasn't enough. So I took some, and I'll try to show everything as I go. I took some sterling ink stickers, actually used up a whole sheet here. I think this was the December. Yeah, this was the December 2024 kit, and just added some flourishes. If I want to do something over here, I can, but this is also a pocket that I could add additional items in here if I want to. So like if I wanted to use a sticker, if I wanted to add, you know, a sticker sheet here, I could. So it might have a more functional purpose on this side. So I didn't add any deco just in case, but I really love how this turned out. I used the district numbers XXL numbers from Carrie Bradford's studio. Their number is 0284. Love that they're big and bold, but like skinny. So they take up a lot of space, but kind of not really because they're narrow. So really love that stamp set. The Jesus Over Everything vinyl was from, oh goodness, Seeds of Faith stickers. And then I haven't done any decorating here. This is that weird page that is glued together that gets us from the cardstock to the actual like calendaring pages. And I probably will put something here. I mean, I could even just throw this down really clean and simple. That would be kind of cute, actually. Cute and functional. A very good reminder. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to take this vinyl sticker and I'm just going to cover up the weekly undated right here, just like that. So we've got Philippians 4:6, very clean and simple. And then we have our year at a glance. This is where I'm, going to figure out what reading plan I want to do. Okay, so for the yearly overview, the most that I did was I added months, okay? And I used the Sweet Freckle Designs, which is now Soft Paper Studio. I really love these stickers. My only wish with them was that they were washi paper stickers. Washi stickers are so much thinner and better for notebooks like this, for planners like this. So that's my only gripe, is they are clear and matte, which I like, but they add a little bit of bulk, and washi stickers would have done just a little bit, would have been a little bit better. I did also, get my carpal tunnel going by writing in all of the dates. I just want to be ready. And then if I want to add additional flourishes, I can. I mean, at any point I could take a sterling ink kit and, add flowers if I want to beautify it. And then, so we did this for the whole year. And then for my 12 verses, so one memory verse for each month, I used the dates from the tracker page from Lauren Phelps Designs. The color here is called Sand, and you're supposed to use these with these vertical trackers. I will use the vertical trackers in some other way. I mean, maybe I could use them in the back for something else. Now that I've used these headers, I'll have to make up my own. But I don't know. I just liked how thin they were, and I didn't do anything to cover up the goals header for each box. I just put the stickers over it. Again, very clean and simple, and room for me to do some fancy lettering or just basic writing of scripture verses. So one scripture verse a month. And then the only deco I did here was I just added dates up at the top. These ones were from Stylish and Minimal Co. or Sticky Monster Co. It's the same company. Sticky Monster Co. has a more like aesthetic, minimalist offshoot, and that is the Stylish and Minimal Co. And we'll flip through this. So all I did was put these up at the top, covering up where you would circle what the date is because it's undated. I went up here with these guys, didn't do any deco. I'm going to decorate these boxes every month just with how I'm feeling and the season, whatever. So I'm leaving that open. And then I discovered at some point I used the November sticker from this kit. It's the Hobonichi month stickers in the minimal aesthetic. And so they're meant to be kind of over here. I used the November one at some point, and I'm so glad I noticed before as I was going to do November and December, I didn't want November and December to have different stickers. So I jumped over to the Lauren Phelps Designs month in script 2, and I could have done the smaller ones, but I went with the bigger ones and did November and December so their text would match. Okay, so that's the monthly review. And then again, didn't do any setup or decor on the monthlies because I want that to be kind of ebb and flow every month. And this is something that I don't know if I'll decorate on YouTube. I might just do reels for these ones and do it kind of in my own time when I just want to sit here, don't want to talk. I just want to enjoy the process. That's usually when I film a reel because I can just put the camera on and do it to my leisure. So I know I could have put the month up here, but I just wanted them all to be here. Part of that is because if you're new to these thinner paper planners, if you start stacking all of your stickers in the same place, it's gonna be kind of lumpy bumpy, and I really wanted to mix things up a bit. So what's nice is these are kind of spread out, and then these are kind of in the same location. But then up here, I have my top stickers for this section. So I was like, I don't want to put top stickers up here and have it stacked so much. Plus I like the look of, you know, what you would do in a Hobonichi Weeks where you'd put like the month up the side. I always think it looks cool. And I kind of changed my location a little bit once I got past January, but I used the Lauren Phelps Designs Serif dates stickers, and all I did was add the date at the bottom. And I did this for two reasons. One, I just wanted to get it done and I would know exactly where I was, and all I'd have to do is add some decorative flourishes. The other reason I did it was because I felt myself wanting to not add dates because it's undated. And what I liked about it being undated was if I skipped a month, I could just pick up where I left off. And I checked myself thinking about that while I was planning and thinking, I don't want an out. Like I think that we should be guilt-free in our planning and we should do it when we feel up to it, etc. But in this particular planner, I really want to establish habits. And if I'm going into my 2025 prayer and scripture reading life with an undated planner and not putting the dates down in advance, then I'm telling myself it's likely that I'm going to skip a month or a week or two. And so I wanted to be intentional about putting the dates down in order from January and on, not for guilt or for shame and to be pressured to do it, but because I want to be someone that does this regularly and I need to live into being that person. And that means making sure that I have my dates set up. So I haven't put my numbers down. That's something I'm going to do when I'm in the house once Esther's gone to bed, I can put, a movie on with Josh and sit at my little TV tray table and do this. This is something I just didn't want to sit here and do. But I did put the dates in intentionally, or the months in intentionally, so that I would be committed to coming into this every day. So as far as the weekly, I did not set this first week up because I want to do that in a separate plan with me, and that will probably be a reel over on Instagram. Although I could do a follow-up video, maybe post it the first week of, or the last week in December. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to get through the holiday season, having a good amount of time with my family, but also keeping up with content. So please let the grace abound with me. But I did not set up my first week, and I'll have to do that at some point, and I'll need to do it soon. It might be something, actually, I'm leaning more towards having this be something I do off camera for myself, and then I can always put still images up on Instagram. So I'll do this little plug right now. If you're not following me on Instagram, please go ahead and do that. The Joyful Sojourn. I put a lot of content over there that I don't replicate over here. So if you want to see, a look into my life, kind of vlog style, I'm active in my stories, and, I'll put still photos up in my feed. I'll do real plan with me's, short form videos over on Instagram that may or may not make it into YouTube shorts over here. So if you can, follow me over there and you can see how this gets set up. So I'm going to call this good. Oh, the last thing I wanted to do, just to kind of like finish up the setup process. So we have this cover thing. I wanted to go into my disc bound sticker situation. Let me move I got so many things hanging out here. So this is my kind of lifestyle stickers. And so I've got, health, wellness, family type things, but I'm pretty sure, unless it's still in my wellness planner, I had stickers from Proud Sticker Design I had books and crosses. So like my devotional time. And they might actually be in my wellness planner. Oh, little plug again for Sweet Freckle Design. I do like that she's got like these other headers that match the stickers, the monthly stickers. So, okay, I think it's in my wellness planner, which, is it in the house? Hold on. This is worth looking for. Give me just a second. Okay, so it's definitely, oh no, is it here? Yes, I have it. So in case you're new here, I have a detached office in my backyard, and I plan both in the office, and I film in the office, and I also plan in my house. And so oftentimes the things I'm looking for are in the wrong spot. So let me, I love the way that this turned out. I do want to do some sort of decorative. This is the kind of stuff that I'm going to do collage-y style over in the, my weekly spreads. I'm going to do much more kind of collage-y stickering, stamping, stuff like that. So this guy had my kind of health related stickers, and I was doing like all things related to like health and wellness, but that includes my crosses, and I think that's all of them. Is that all of them? Yeah, that's all of them. So I've got these icons, cross icons, and let's see if there's any more back here. That might be it. Yep, I think that's it. I might need to find some more. What I'd love to find is like faith stamps, so I don't have to layer so many different stickers. If you guys know of any businesses that do icons, like faith icon stamps, will you please let me know? Because I would love to maybe do more stamping. So for these guys, like, actually I could probably do this for this first one just to show you guys my thoughts. So this is my first week, and what I'm gonna do, just as a little mock without actually decorating it, I have a ton of these book stickers, and I'll put Proud sticker design down in the description box as well. These are just reading stickers, but they're clear matte, and it could easily be a Bible if you want it to be. These are the L1202, and I was thinking that I could just put right here like the icon and then what I read. And I would do that all the way down. This is where the planner is going to get bulky, and why I would love, I wonder, I do have a book stamp. Let me just check. See how big my book stamp is. Because that would be an easy way to do it. So I've got a couple different book themed. What is food themed? Let's see. Hobonichi themed. So here's my first one. That is way too big, but this would be a fun stamp if I did like a Bible reading tracker thing, or maybe if I wanted to add some stamps at the front with the annual tracker, I could do a stamp like that. Let me see if there's any more. I don't think I have. Oh, wait. Stop it. Okay, are any of these books? Not really. This is Everyday Explorers. It's the Everyday Icon set. I mean, I guess a stack of books here. Planner. I think I should keep this close. In fact, I wonder if I should keep this in this planner, because I do, although we've got some social media ones too, which is nice. I want to stamp regularly, and I don't want to add too much bulk. Here's another book themed one. Yeah, those are bigger. No little book stamps. I'm going to leave this one out, put this one back. And for this first week, just as an example, and to take a little bit of pressure off of myself, I'm going to take this guy off. That way it's kind of just done. I'm just going to lay these down since I'm here. Now, we don't have numbers, so I am going to have to date this thing. And I don't want to add stickers. I don't want to overly sticker this guy, especially if the stickers are not washi paper. Sorry, I thought we were going to wrap this video up, but I want to make sure I show you guys all the things that are going to go into my faith planner. So here is where I would put what I read. And then I can decorate up at the top. I can do like the dates down the center. Could do something like that. And I could use, if I use chalk ink, it's going to be nice and subdued. Kind of tempted to do that. Oh, did we set up the first week? No, I'm going to leave it like this. So I have these guys, and then maybe if I do like a spiritual activity, and by spiritual activity, I guess I mean more like community. Like if I go to a small group or church on Sunday or something, I could just put a little cross for like a community building type activity. So I'm going to keep these two sticker sheets back here. Isn't this cool? This is why I like this little Daiso guy. So I can put any kind of faith themed stickers here. And I think, look, it's double-sided. Love that. I just need to remember. I don't want to forget. I do have these stamps, or maybe just to keep this simple, I'll put this guy here. Will this still close? Yeah, I mean, it closes just fine. So I've got a full stamp set in this pocket. That's nice. And then I have my little guys. The other thing I was thinking for a cover for this, if I wanted like a cover and a cover, is I could use a Moterm cover if I wanted to, and then I could actually clip on some additional stickers. Let me see if I can find a oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. So I was talking about these guys at the beginning of the video. These like to keep little envelopes from cloth and paper. Ooh, and I have got one of my metal clips. Oh, and then I have these washi stickers from Rose Colored Days. I'm gonna keep all of these actually in this planner because I'm likely to use them in this planner. So just to finish the setup, all of my kind of faith themed vinyls I'm going to put in here. Like so. Oh my goodness. Flowers. And really, I should have put them back in here. I'll do that off camera. So now I have my faith vinyls here, and I'm going to stick them in there. Faith vinyls. I mean, it's feeling like it's starting to bulk up, but like in a good way, you know, where you feel like you have everything you need together. So I've got my stamps, and then these are Rose Colored Days Terrible Washi stickers. The whole sheet is one giant washi sticker. And I think that these could be really pretty in this planner when I just want to add a little bit of texture. So for now, I'm going to put them in here, and then I'll just need to remember if I want to use them in another planner, I need to remember that they're in the cover for my faith planner. So I'm going to put those all there. And then, yeah, any other kind of faith themed stickers that I get, I will add here. Now, I forgot what I could do, because this is kind of loosey-goosey. I think I can put that in there so it's actually kind of tucked in, kind of like that. So let's put these guys behind here, like so. And then just going to put these guys here. And then if I want to be able to quick pull, I can use the bookmark, or I can also, or if I'm like working on my memory verse, or maybe my monthly, let's go to the monthly. I can clamp together with my Oli clip my monthly spread and my weekly, so I can go back and forth. That'll work until we get to the very end. All right, friends, I think we need to call it, but I like that. I like everything all together, and then we can check and see. At this point, fairly confident that this is not going to fit inside my Bible cover because we put so much stuff in it. Yeah, so it's not going to fit. So we'll have to have this separate, and then the Bible with my, I'm going to put in the Aloe Haster highlighters. They are my favorite. They are super mild and light, and they work great on thinner paper. I could also put some stickers in here, I guess. That's not a bad idea. Oh, the other thing, I don't know where it is. I do have a 52-week Bible reading plan, like a little pamphlet kind of thing. So when I find that, I can tuck that in here as well. All right, friends. So, wow, we got through it. This is officially my faith planner setup for 2025. And if you want to see more in this planner, you guys let me know. I'm probably going to do it more on Instagram. But if you are wanting to see more faith-related content on my YouTube channel, definitely let me know. All right, friends, again, come hang out with me over on Instagram. My handle is The Joyful Sojourn. And if you decide to pick up any of the vinyls from Seeds of Faith stickers over on Etsy, go show her some love, tell her I said hello, and use The Joyful Sojourn to save 15% off of your purchase. All right, friends, God bless you. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.